I'm happy you guys are my friends. That I don't gotta be like, I don't know when's the last time I saw them. I know like I see you guys often. We have a chat that we can consistently talk.
I fucking hate you.
In before Bobby talked. Bobby's like, I had so much fun in this other place away from you guys.
I didn't miss you guys at all, man. I could have gone.
I had a great time.
I love you guys, bro.
But thanks for watching Hunter. I appreciate that.
Nah, I got you.
Holla, it's your boys. Episode 271 of the Joystick Show. It's been a nice 2 weeks off, but we're back at it. I don't know about you guys, but that shit felt like a blink of an eye. I was in Florida, and it like in my second week, I was like, what happened to the first week? Point is, it went very, very fast. We hope you guys had a very nice holiday break with y'all families. I also hope the same for you. And it's, we're just going to be doing some shit.
Is this the first episode of the new year?
This is the first episode of the new year. Year 7 for the Joystick Show.
2026.
Make sure to go ahead and like this episode. Feel free to subscribe to El Boyo Supremos. That's us, the Supreme Boys. Technically would have been El Nino Supremos, but I like Boyos better. It's better. It's going to be a fun one. We have lots to talk about, except we're filming this on the Tuesday before the episode is scheduled to come out.
A lot of stuff's going to be, next episode fodder.
Speedrun podcast.
And then tomorrow is Jerry's birthday, and we're going to the Nets game. So, that's another night that I'm not really going to have fully to edit this. So, what I'm saying is this episode won't be long, and when it comes out, it comes out. But it's probably not going to be on Wednesday, and that's fine. It's fine, guys. It's
weird.
Cool. I missed y'all. I was away for 2 weeks. It's been a while since I've been away that long, but it was. I spent some time in Melbourne, Florida, in my new home, my new pad. I have it saved in my Google Maps as Home 2. So this is Home 1, Home 2. Simple as that. It was a good time. It was the first time we've ever been there. Because last time we went, it was to buy the house. So the first couple of days we were in a hotel, and then the last couple of days we were
setting
in the
shit
house.
up and building.
This is the first time we were there the full time in the house, and it was fucking awesome. We did so much furniture buying, bought bar stools, bought TVs, bought couches. Your boy was handy manny for the entire time. I was building fucking everything. The only thing I couldn't figure out were I was gonna go so crazy with it. I was gonna hang up pendant lights in the kitchen, but whoever built the house painted all of the wires white, so I didn't know which one was the hot wire or the neutral wire. So I was like, I'm gonna let a professional handle this. But everything else was cool. Everything else was chill. Like I mentioned earlier, we're on a bit of a time crunch here, so I thought I'd go down through the highlights.
Okay.
Yeah. The holidays were cool. The holidays were chill. Spent Christmas and New Year's Eve with our Florida fam. They all send their love. People were asking for you. Uncle Steve, Titi Nana, Jordan, Justin, the whole gang. It was a great time. It was really cool. They got gifts from Mildred, which was really sweet too. It was a nice little welcoming into the family for her. Another interesting thing, just a quick shout out. We were there for so long that we got there the 20th, your birthday.
Yeah.
On Christmas Eve, we were hanging out with the family. My Uncle Val, remember him?
I love that. Yeah, of
Yankee
course.
tickets
That
that one
was
time.
great. Val is one of your family members that, because he lived in Rockaway and other areas, that I've run at. He's the only family members of yours I've run into outside of your place.
And even crazier about that, Val lives in Florida and lives in New York. Up until a couple months ago, he commuted every week, flying. That's crazy. But long story short, we were there for so long that we saw him and his wife on Christmas Eve. We partied with them, and then a couple days went by, and my mom was like, "Yeah, they're in Jamaica," and I was like, "Oh shit, really?" And they're like, "Yeah, they got a cruise for Christmas to Jamaica." We were there for so long that they came back. They were mad tan, and it was we were just celebrating New Year's Eve with them.
You got to saw people age, bro.
It was crazy. It was insane, but the holidays were cool. I brought 2 little vapes with me. I had it's basically 2 grams, but each one is 1 gram. So the first one lasted me from the 20th to the 25th for 5 days, and I was like, fuck.
Oh, yeah.
So I really had to conserve that second one. It was every couple hours I was like, nah, wait till you go outside. No, like you don't need it right now. But that leads me to figuring out the little weed loophole in Florida, because you know it's not a legal state. Smoke shops everywhere though. Smoke shops galore. I spoke to a couple of people who you can tell smoke weed on the daily who are mad chill. But point is, we found out that there's this chain of smoke shops called Highways out there. We went in and they have a product that they call THCP.
Yes, I have had THCP in Greece.
Yeah,
because they also did not have weed.
Yeah, what's your thought on that?
It worked.
Yeah.
But I was like, something's missing, but it worked.
So,
I can't. I think.
What is this, synthetic weed?
What is it, like Delta 8?
It's kind of, so it's not. It's
different.
hard to explain this whole
different.
shit. There's just all these loopholes. Like I found out there's like THCA.
Yeah, there's A and B and P.
Where A, the whole thing is that like it needs a heated element for it to work. Okay. So you have to light it. So it's not weed until you light it. It's very stupid, right?
Wow.
So THCP, I couldn't really explain it to you. All I know is
until you poop.
Everywhere that that's what it is. Everywhere that I looked up that like explained it, they're all like, this shit is strong. They're like, some people say that it's even more potent than regular weed. Mm-hmm. People say like it gives you OD couch lock. So immediately I was like, all right, I'm gonna take
ease
this one slow.
Right?
But it was a pen, right? Or was it?
No, it was bud.
The
flowers. So we rolled a blunt, we hit it, and sure as shit, like the first time we hit it, I was done, dog. I took like maybe 3-4 hits, and my arms felt like weights. Like I was like, it's not good. It was like kind of the head high I get from nicotine, since I don't smoke nicotine, but weed. Like it's hard to explain. But that being said, that was a nice little, we were able to find some of the THCP to supplement, which was nice. I went to Universal Studios. That was interesting. Went without an express pass on the busiest day of the year and survived. It was actually not bad, I have to say. Props to Universal. I can't really speak for Disney because I haven't gone there in a really long time, especially at these peak hours, but Universal had that shit on lock, dog. Like every line's ride was moving, except for the Revenge of the Mummy, it broke my heart. That's pretty much the only highlight I have from that day. I love the Mummy ride. It's like one of my favorite rides.
That's like the like OG ride. That's like the best.
So we went to Islands of Adventure first, and then I was hyping it up the whole day. I was like, you gotta go on the Mummy. It's so good, babe. The Mummy's amazing. And by the time we got to Universal, I checked the app, and the ride was closed. And I was like, motherfucker. Damn. So then we got on a couple rides, and I saw that it changed from closed to delayed. So you can set like notifications. The app is pretty cool. You can set notifications if rides open, and if like a wait time is too long, you can set a time. So when it goes under, you get an alert, and you're like, all right, now I'll go for the ride and wait on that line. But I got the alert. We run over there as soon as it opens. The line is like 30 minutes. We're like, nice. That's fine with me.
It closes.
We get like 20 people away, and the ride closes down again. And it went from like a 30-minute wait to like a 90-minute wait. And granted, we were on longer lines that day, but at least they were moving. This was just us literally like sitting in a hallway for 90 minutes while the fucking music is just going, ooh. Eventually they turned it off, and we thought it was better, but then it just got like really quiet, and we were like, come on, put it back on, just something, give us something. But then and my favorite part is there was a brother and a sister waiting in front of us, and they were there the whole time, and finally the brother was like, all right, we out, we're not doing this, and they left. And right after they left, they opened the ride again, and there was a black family in front of them, and me and the dad just looked at each other like, yo, and he started laughing.
Yo, that sucks.
And then my last Universal highlight, I jokingly told Mildred, I was like, after we ride Hagrid's last ride of the night, if the Velocicoaster has a short wait time, because I've never ridden it, I'm gonna go hop on that shit. It was 25 minutes.
Nice.
Best roller coaster I've ever been on in my only roller coaster I've ever been on where halfway through I was like, this is scaring me. I think I'm done. Can I get off now? Fucking insane.
I've heard good things.
There's like a loop-de-loop part, and you see it on the outside, and you're like, oh, it's a loop-de-loop. You go on the outside of the loop-de-loop. So you're not going straight up. You're going like up at an angle, and
you
then coming
twist
down
and then
in.
up, and then you twist.
Not fun.
I saw that shit, yeah.
And when I say not fun, very fun, but scarring at the same time. Mildred didn't get on that one with me, but my favorite visual of the day was, and no joke, I got off the rides and my legs were noodles. So I was like literally like trying to get to where Mildred was sitting, and there she is with just a fucking turkey leg the size of her head. And she's like, I hate this. I just wanted to get it for the novelty of it. And she just threw the whole thing out.
Oh, man.
But, Universal was great.
You got to go to the Ren Fair for the good turkey legs.
Yeah, I know. That's where the meaty ones are.
No word.
But all in all, Florida was a success. I'm very happy to report. I'm also very happy to be back to be with the boys, make some more stuff. Platinumed 4 games out there, so real quick shout outs to Spider-Man, Spider-Man Miles Morales, platinum both of those again. Platinum Skate Story, just as good as Joey was making it sound, if not better. The platinum was like a 3 out of 10. That platinum was absolute garbage, but that's for another day. And then I played the Patrick Star game.
Yeah.
And platinumed it in 1 day, which is pretty fun. It's literally Goat Simulator with Patrick.
Yeah, I heard about it.
It's cute.
Me and Joey were talking about it from like a SpongeBob fan perspective. It is very cool because a lot of the tasks are like, inside jokes and references. There's a trophy to find Smitty Werberman Jensen's hat and put it back in his grave. And granted, I didn't know where the grave was. I was like, where would his hat be? And I was like, probably Mr. Krabs' house. And then I go and sure as shit, it's in his garbage can. And I'm like, perfect, let's go. So it's like if you watch the show, you kind of know.
If you watch the show and you were an OG fan, like you kind of know where to go.
Yeah. But shout outs. I had a good time. I'm happy to be back. And yeah. So, cool.
Was this Mildred's first time at these amusement parks?
No, so that was the thing. She had been there before, but I guess she went when she was so young that she didn't really do a lot of the rides. So it was her first time being able to get on all of the rides. So that was pretty fun.
What's her consensus on both parks?
I mean, she liked it. She definitely liked Hagrid's the best, but that's also, to be fair, it's the best ride in the park. So it's not even like biased. It's not just because she likes Harry Potter.
Spider-Man?
We did, and that was actually, if I may say, because I was telling so many people about this and Mildred was getting mad, but it was the funniest thing to me. So, like, there are some things on the Spider-Man ride that can be considered scary, right? There's things that get thrown at you in 4D, like, Doc Ock's tentacles. There's a part where the symbiote Scream jumps on your car and her teeth are literally in your face. Like, there's scary shit, right? And Mildred was definitely jumpy. The 2 times that Mildred let out, like, and I mean blood-curdling screams on Spider-Man were the only times when Spider-Man was on the car. So Spider-Man would be like, hey, and Mildred would be like, ah! And then, the whole ride is us like, getting chased. You want
him to be on the car.
And then we're getting, like, shocked by Electro, and she's like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. But then at the end, Spider-Man's like, what's up, guys? And she's like, ah! Like, again, it's like, anytime Spider-Man was involved, she would, like, shit herself. I was like, he's the hero. He's trying to save us.
There might be some Spider-Man trauma there.
But yeah, other than that, it was cool. And from the Christmas perspective, they do Christmas pretty big there. I didn't even think about it, but since they have the Dr. Seuss land, they do like a big Grinch festival for Christmas. And believe it or not, Hagrid's had a consistent like 220, 240 minute wait time. So if you wanted to stand on a 4-hour line, you could.
What's so special about it?
It's a great ride. It's
a roller coaster where one person is sitting on like a motorcycle and the other person is sitting it like on a sidecar. So it's a very uniquely shaped roller coaster.
It's a Harry Potter roller coaster that's actually sick as shit.
I mean, all the Harry Potter rides are like, to
be honest, the Harry Potter rides are pretty dope.
Harry Potter's like kind of newish too, right? No?
In the Universal world?
Compared to everything else?
Yeah.
Compared to everything else, yeah. But it's been there for like, I'm going to say a decade.
In terms of the universes and all of the parks, I would assume the newest one in terms of like IP would probably be the How to Train Your Dragon world and Epic, but everything else is like old school. It's like Dr. Seuss, Jurassic Park.
Yeah. Before we jump out of this Universal Christmas, my cousin shared with me, we were talking about the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, and we always joke about Mrs. Claus changing a different ethnicity every year. That has become a game with me and my sister. We're like, what race is Mrs. Claus? What is she? They shared with me at Universal, they had a black Santa Claus at the end of the parade, and she says, bro, the Floridian vibes, it was just so like, what? like you could tell. She says, me and my family were like, yay, Black Santa, yeah.
Listen, I'm sorry to go ahead, keep going.
But they were like, she says, I kind of felt like the aura shift. It was just kind of like,
happy holiday.
Dude, I'm sorry to hijack this podcast, but that just brought up another. So we went when they were having the holiday Thanksgiving parade. We knew there was a parade. We didn't know the scale. Obviously, they have the whole DreamWorks IP. But, like, while I was watching it, I was like, this is, like, the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Like, they have the fucking balloons and the Minions and the Gingerbread Man. They have floats where Shrek is singing and all this shit, right? And sure as shit, the last float is Santa and Mrs. Claus. It's snowing in Florida. You're like, oh, shit, they do it big here. And then the last balloon is literally a giant Macy's balloon that says official licensee of Macy's. So it was, like, an official Macy's Day Parade.
They did the...
Yeah. So that was fucking cool. And then on the Florida vibes, oh man, we went to a place, I will shout it out by name. Shout outs to Renninger's.
Renninger's.
Yeah. So Renninger's is an indoor-outdoor flea market in Florida that might just be the most horrifying place I've ever been in my life.
I've been there.
I'm imagining in my head what it is, and I can agree with you on that.
Here's just the list of some of the things that I can come up with that you can buy at this place, right?
I've been there. It's terrifying.
You can buy guns. You can buy rusty used tools. You can buy shampoo. You can buy a dog. You can buy a lizard. You can buy a hookah.
Criminals are just like,
you can get a tattoo there.
You can get a tattoo. You can buy video. You can buy anything in the world you can think of.
It's
is
like
at this
it's
place.
like the mall, but like down
not the
like
mall.
it's like down 8 pegs. Like it's not even like it's like nice, like fancy mall, regular mall, mini mall, flea market. This place,
it's literally the redneck mall.
So to give you 3 little pieces, right? They had a part of it was called Carnival Row, and it was just basically like carnival games, like the balloon thing. It was the saddest thing I'd ever seen in my life. Nobody, not even the kids, were playing any of the games. It was 2 workers. One was dressed as Buddy the Elf, and he was just walking around with a megaphone that was programmed to say, "Step on up the Carnival Row," while he's looking at his phone the whole fucking time. So that was the first sign, right? The second sign was a T-shirt that I saw that said, "All of these people just because of words." And it was Abraham Lincoln, Martin Luther King, John F. Kennedy, Malcolm X, and Charlie Kirk. And Jesus. I forgot Jesus. Yeah.
Oh, man.
I like how they didn't want to be accused of being racist, so they included all the classes.
Right. And then by far, maybe my favorite thing that happened at this mall, right? My mom, as a joke, wanted to buy a shitty gift for my Uncle Val's wife, Evelyn, because she told us, like, "Oh, you're going to have a horrible time there. It's the worst." So we were like, "No, we have to buy her something from this place." So they had a little, like, a Chinese market, and they had those little lucky cats that go like that.
Yeah.
So it was like $5. So she was like, "Oh, let's buy this and get it," right? So my mom sees it, and there's like a bit of a heavy-set Asian woman sitting in a chair, and as soon as she sees my mom pick it up, she's like, oh, and she comes up, and I wasn't expecting her to have a southern accent because my racist mind was fully expecting her to sound like a Chinese woman, but she was like, "Oh, howdy, how you doing?" I was like, "Whoa," that was a bit of a shock for me, but she kept it so real with my mom. She was like, "Nobody be buying shit here, honey." She's like, "You done saved my life. You done hook a sister up." My mom was like lit, but I've never heard that in my life.
Your mom just starts speaking perfect Mandarin.
It's like,
wait, whoa.
Just a culture shock. But yeah, shout outs to Florida and shout outs to Renninger's. What an experience. Can't wait to share it with you guys.
Can we get sponsored by Renninger's?
Can we go to Renninger's when we visit?
They have a second location in Florida. I think one is in Orlando and one is in Melbourne. So
wow,
that's wild. I remember when you were describing it, and I was like, I've been there. Oh my God, I've been there. And I remember looking around and being like, yeah, this is
Melbourne's just like a weird place. Like when I found out about the 9/11 shit, that blew my mind that the 9/11 terrorist attackers were trained at the flight academy there. And my cousin even told me, he was like, apparently the older people that work there were like, they were the worst students. Like they were horrible. And I'm not trying to make a joke, but
that's like the whole joke.
It makes sense.
Is that like they were only trained how to take off, but not how to land? And no one was like, "Hey," like, that's hilarious.
But the weird thing is that community has been being built up for the past like 15 years, and apparently there's plans going as far as like 2040 for development. And I found out there's just like one family that owns the entire town, and I think they own another city in California, and they just make bank because they just lease it out to development to fucking companies who come in. So all of those Publixes, those Costco's, those houses, there's just one guy who keeps leasing that, or one family that keeps leasing that land out. Man. But it's insane. Come through. It'd be a good time.
Word.
Somebody take it away.
Yeah, Joey had something to talk about.
Yeah, some strange shit. Right?
Some strange shit that has now come to a close. I watched the series finale, allegedly, of Stranger Things. I'm not gonna talk about like the show exactly. Like I just want to talk about the last episode. It ends with 11 basically sacrificing herself because she knows the government is always going to find her. So she decides to stay in the Upside Down as they finally close it and like destroy it for good. And then it does a time jump where all the characters are like moving on. The cast plays their last D&D game before they start going to college and having their own adventures. And it leaves a little glimpse of like, did Elle die or did she not die? And no one knows. They kind of leave it up to that. half the internet is like, nah, that's just Mike coping. Like, that's his coping mechanism. Like, Elle's alive and someplace she's dead. But then my sister came to me and was like, Joey, there's like a theory that's like really strong. Like, it's like she's showing me all this evidence of like this number attaches to this and the number 7 and this and that. And I'm like, this does sound like it could be plausible. And the internet's now making fun of people saying like, you look like the mother of Will, the Joyce Byers, who's going crazy with the string lights. You're like, there is no secret episode. But then they announced, hey, there's something coming new, Stranger Things, tomorrow, January 7th. And that landing on the 7 dice, like the number 7 appears a lot. And it's just to deep dive into this conspiracy theory, it's plausible. So like what Jerry said, allegedly, a lot of people will either be very hyped if there's a secret episode that's revealed tomorrow, or disappointed. Tatiana's like, I'm expecting a documentary. Like, I don't.
It'd be really great if it's just like bonus commentary.
What if it's just like a 7-Eleven item that they're announcing?
Yeah, 7-Eleven.
Fortnite. It's gonna. My theory is that it's gonna be like a Game Awards thing where it's like there's gonna be more, or like there's gonna be like a spinoff, but it's gonna be like 2028. Like, hey, there's a spinoff. But like we didn't even start fucking filming yet.
I don't even want a spinoff. Like the way it ended, I'm like, I'm content.
So why do people want another episode? Right. Like the show I think originally was supposed to be like 3 seasons. Like it was already gone on too long. All the actors are like 24, 25. Yeah. Like I think we're done here.
I think we're done too. You know, they killed the final boss, which is the main evil. And the way they did it, they had the mother of Will, which is in season 1, the kid that gets abducted to the Upside Down. She's the one to deliver the final blow, and she's hacking his head with an axe, and with every hack it cuts to a different character, and it shows the pain they went through from seasons 1 through 5. And that was pretty, like, that got a lot of people's tear jerky. I was a little sentimental when the kids had to put away their D&D stuff, because it was like the last time they played with each other, the last time they're like, you know, this is the last time we're together. Even the older kids, the teenagers that are now like adults, some of them are in college, some of them are starting their careers, and they're on the rooftop and they're talking to each other, and they say, let's promise each other once a month we meet here. And so it was like, I can't come here all the time, it's out of our way. And they said, then let's make a meeting point, Philadelphia, and like once a month we'll meet in Philly. And they promised that to each other, and the internet's like, that shit's not happening. That shit's not happening. That's cute that they think that. But
yeah, especially in the fucking late 80s, bro. You gotta take a train, a shitty plane.
Yeah, oh my God. Yeah, that's not happening. But the theme around Stranger Things, I think they wanted to end with, was about like family, and most importantly, like, I guess, friendships that you make within the years.
Well, it's the town.
Everyone
in the town, like.
But the community you make and the friends that they've made, and like getting older. And I just want to end it on a cute note. I'm happy you guys are my friends, that I don't got to be like, I don't know when's the last time I saw them. I know, like, I see you guys often. We have a chat that we can consistently talk
I fucking hate you.
In before Bobby talked. Bobby's like, I had so much fun in this other place away from you guys.
I didn't miss you guys at all, man. I could have gone.
I had a great time.
I love you guys, bro.
But thanks for watching Hunter. I appreciate that.
No, I got you. But yeah, I think I like the series finale. The internet is always going to complain about something. Oh, this character's gay. Oh, this character wasn't gay. Like, I'm like,
the internet's always going to hate. It's just that's the thing that they do, you know.
I knew that I knew the conservatives were going to be like, why did this character need to be gay? I was surprised that the LGBTQ community was like, they queer baited us. Why isn't this character gay? And I was like, wait, what? Like, you're mad that a character, like, who's never showed any signs of being homosexual, they're like, they queer baited us. I'm like, no, they didn't. This character just liked this straight kid. And they're addressing it now as, like, you know, he's confronting it. And I don't know. Everyone seems so upset about that.
I saw Will Shorts in season 2. We all knew. We all knew. There was some foreshadowing, as they call it in the business.
I love the scene where there's this girl playing footsies with him, and he looks at her like in fear and disgust, like, And they like,
Get your girl feet away from me.
Just the fuck away from me. Like,
that would have been a great scene where it's like they sneak. I mean, there is like in season 2, there's like a Penthouse magazine or whatever like that. Like I think it's like Billy has like a Playboy or something. But it would have been funny if Will grabbed them. Like that was the scariest moment for him. Homie's almost died 4 times.
No, but that's what scarred him.
Yeah, that's what scarred him is the penthouse.
Mm-hmm. What if Vecna made him gay?
Yo, I didn't even think of that. That's the secret episode.
Yeah.
Vecna has to come out now.
That's just
I'm gay. That's why he brought you there.
That's what his tentacles are all cocks. It's okay. We can end here.
Come and see.
Good series. And I told my dad once it ended with David Bowie's Heroes. And I was sitting there like, damn, it was a good show. And I looked at my dad. I said, years down the line, do you think this will hold up? Like, would you recommend this to someone? And he goes, I think it would. He says, I think it would. I think it was a really good show.
All right. Real quick lightning round before we end this shit. What's everybody's New Year's resolutions for 2026? And Dylan, you can't say getting married, all right? Everybody else, go ahead. My New Year's resolutions this year is I'm trying to get swole. I'm trying to get like Marvel movie swole by the end of the year. And I'm trying to make some crazy cool shit on Team Joystick. I'm talking sketches. I'm talking cooking. I'm talking podcasts. So those are Bobby's resolutions. How about you, Dill? What are you thinking?
I got a driving test next week.
That's
so I'm thinking that's it. Just adult. You know, if I can't say wedding, I'll say more adult shit.
That's fine.
I do some really stuff well. I do some housewife stuff really well. There's a couple other things I'm pretty bad at.
Dylan, the trad wife incoming.
Bro, there's some days I get home at like 2:45. I'm already a fucking housewife.
You have to get the fucking iPhone holder so you can do the TikToks. You know. Here's how I meal prepping prep for my doctor wife.
Meal prepping for my school day. Yeah, bring some snacks for the kids.
Pack my lunchbox.
That's cool.
You gotta get one of those heated lunchbox.
Jerry, what are your New Year's resolutions?
I think it's similar to yours. Just getting more back into exercising. I feel like I'm getting I was a little frumpy last year. You know.
How the fuck you get your teeth so white, Jerry? What the hell?
Are they white? I don't know.
Very white.
Very white.
Jerry's got nice
it has
teeth.
what is it called? The toothpaste that has
the peroxide in it.
Peroxide and baking soda.
Yeah, that's
Nice.
good shit.
That's good shit. That's good.
It
shit.
doesn't do anything
funny,
for me,
but-
but it works.
What about you? To land a pop shove it?
What happens if you do it in like February? You just gotta like.
I'm gonna keep going.
Two pop shove
A double.
I found out my cosplay the earliest I've ever done. I want to go as the glass skater from Skate Story.
So you have 10 months to figure that
I have
out.
I have 10 months to learn as many tricks as I can because I know for certain someone's gonna be like, do a kickflip, and I'm like, I don't want to be like,
And you're gonna break all over the ground.
fuck.
You go cry.
Doing the podcast, Joey in a full body cast.
Yeah,
like,
right.
Cuts all over his body. How did it go?
God.
I looked really
cool.
good.
I landed one trick.
I landed one trick at the convention.
We took photos by the sunset,
be-
so it looked like the game. It was
God,
really
don't
Blinded a few people.
No word, but yeah, definitely. I'm out in the cold, and I'm following a bunch of forums, and they're like, bro, you got to do it in the winter. So once the weather gets better, you actually know what you're doing. So pushing myself to make sure I can as much as I can do.
Fire. Sounds good. A driver, a skater, a lifter, and a filmer. It's gonna be a fun 2026.
We'll see.
All right, let's get into some music recommendations and get the fuck out of here so I can find time to edit this show. How's that?
Okay.
Nice.
Cool.
Oh, I got a fun one. I'm gonna go with ASAP Rocky's new single called Punk Rocky.
Oh
Yeah. It's nice. Kind of different, but it's it's also kind of like that chill ASAP Rocky, kind of like
cool.
like psychedelic-ish.
Okay, nice. Let's go out of order. Who's next?
I'll go. My song came from a Discover Weekly. The band's name is called HummusVacuum, and the song is called Guillotine, but it's spelled like G-U. It's every letter with a dash in it, like because the chorus is spelling out the word, and it's about just being pissed, and you could probably sum up the rest.
All right. Listen, before I start anything here, I just want to say that I rewatched an episode of Family. Let's be real, I've seen Family Guy a lot. There's an episode where Stewie discovers Anne Murray, and as Stewie Griffin says, you don't listen to Anne Murray, you experience Anne Murray. So I've been on an Anne Murray binge. That being said, Not yet.
No.
Maybe in a
It's not
couple
the
weeks
anthem.
she'll get a jam.
But
But
you tease me.
But I will be honest, this has to be the first time in a very long time that I almost want to give the jam to 2 songs because I really am having a difficult time picking between the 2 of them. One is a song that I rediscovered on this vacation, and one is a song that I heard for the first time. So I think I'm gonna go with the first time
Vacation
one.
music's good. I don't know.
And
what
I'll
it is.
go ahead
Bless
and
you.
I'll still recommend the one that I rediscovered. Shoutouts to Nutshell by Alice in Chains. Just a fucking. I almost want to learn how to play that on acoustic.
Alice in Chains is
The older I get, right?
You know, me too. Like
Yeah.
I had 3 M's. So
You're like
last
Nirvana,
year.
who?
Yeah.
But the Rooster. Anyway, the actual jam is gonna go to the song that Dave Chappelle used to close his brand new Netflix special by Stevie Wonder. Shoutouts to Joy Inside My Tears. Absolutely fucking beautiful ballad.
Nice.
And shoutouts to Stevie Wonder.
Shouts to Stevie Wonder.
Shout out to Dave Chappelle.
Didn't see that coming. My Yam of the
He's
Week.
an artist.
Yeah. My Yam of the Week is from a band that was on a lot of people's album of the year list, and that's the band Geese.
Yeah.
From New York City.
Shoutouts to Kenny Beats,
Shoutouts
now
to-
known as Kenneth Bloom.
Yeah.
Produced that entire album.
They didn't
And-
know he changed his name.
And and it's like
Well, I'll get to that in a second.
yeah,
Go ahead.
but essentially this band is very I can't even explain them. They're very post-punky, very you can tell they have Arctic Monkeys Strokes influence, but then they go off the beaten path. My song is I'll go with the most sus sounding song. It's Islands of Man or Islands of Men. That's it. Yeah, Islands of Men. That's my yam.
Just to give you an example, Kenny Beats did change his name to Kenneth Bloom. Granted, he was very clear. He's like, I'm using Kenneth Blue as my official career tag. He's like, I still plan to use the Kenny Beats tag and when I
for
produce rap
streaming and
music
stuff.
shit.
Yeah.
But he put out a thing, and it wasn't just him. Everybody was highlighting all of this shit he did this year, but mad low key because nobody was really talking about it. He produced the Toro y Moi song, a full album for Ski Fall, an album for Idols that got 3 Grammy nominations, a single for Paris, Texas, a full album for Provoker, full album for Geese Getting Killed, an album for Fuckers. I don't know how to say that without He did a single for Tia Corinne. He did the score for a horror movie named Lurker. He did an original score for the new HBO show I Love LA and a Rico Nasty single. So this guy just did everything, a movie score, a TV score, and they're all high praise things too, and nobody was talking about him. So shout outs to Kenneth Bloom, the artist formerly known as Kenny Beats.
Yes.
All right.
Sick.
That's it. That's good.
There you go.
That's solid.
Wrap that up in about
30 minutes.
something like that. That's respectable. We can work with that. Thanks for
nice.
watching episode 271 of the Joystick Show. Feels good to be back into the swing of things. Like I said at the beginning of the episode, it'd be helpful if you could support us in any way that you can, YouTube wise. You can like the episode, you can subscribe, you can do some shit, share it. I don't care. Figure it out.
Do something.
And get ready
Anything.
for some new fun content coming your way this way or rather here on Joystick. We're gonna be doing some video game stuff. We're gonna be getting drunk and playing some video games. We're gonna be doing some stuff. It's gonna be
We're
cool.
gonna kidnap a kangaroo.
But that being said, be cool, be merry. That was last month. My bad. It's been a while.
What's the next holiday? Martin Luther King Day?
Yeah, we'll be in DR for that.
Yeah.
So.
Keep dreaming.